Hello everyone, welcome back to another video brought to you by webtouch.com. This is video 2 in the ActionScript 3 game development series, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how to create a player on the screen or an object on the screen, and then use the arrow keys to move him around on a flash player thing. Now, when I made this series, first I thought I was going to just make a game really quick and just be over with it, but I'm going to go ahead and split the videos out so that it teaches like something in every video. So like we're not gonna make a game until like probably later on in the series. So unfortunately we won't get to make a game like quickly like right now or anything. But we will do a lot of things to build up to that building of a video game or a flash player game, whichever you want to call it. Alright, so this is where we left off last time. We just got done making a new project and we set up Flash develop and everything. So we are ready to begin coding, and don't worry about the background on my thing. I just changed the colors of the scheme, so I get eye strain really bad, so I put a black background or a dark background. And you can change the background going to tools, go to syntax coloring, and you can change like everything from there. And if you want to change the background, it's just like this one right here. That applies to everything. Or wait, hold on. Or it's somewhere up here. I forget. Alright, so let's begin. In this video we're going to do player movement. Like I said before, we're just going to move the character around the screen, or not really a character, like a little square on the screen. And so let's begin. Alright, so this is where we left off last time. All you have to do is this little folder over here. It says source. It has a little plus sign next to it. Hit that, and then you'll see this little main.as sheet right here. Go ahead and double click that, and it'll load up onto your screen, and it should look something like this. I don't think it should have this one right here though. Or wait, yeah, it should, because I was messing around with it earlier. But it should look exactly like this. And I'm trying to like assume that you know a little bit about ActionScript and everything already, because it's like a game development series, so this is gonna be a little bit more advanced than just basics. So I'm going to assume that you know a little bit about ActionScript already, and then so we can just fly through this really quick. Okay, but yeah, if it checks if the stage is initiated, if it is, then init, else wait for it to be guided to the stage, and call this function here, then removes the listener, and then we get to start coding. Okay, well, so let's begin by actually making a class right here called player. And all I did was right click on source and click add a new class, and then we're making a player class. And this is going to be the class that controls the player, what the player looks like and everything. And yeah, so that just helps separate the code and everything. And as I said before in the other video, we are not going to make the most optimized game ever. This ain't gonna run a gajillion frames a second. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just showing you how to do things quickly and get them done quickly. Having to put like massive amounts of effort just to optimize like how the player moves and everything. I mean, I'll show you a couple cool little tricks to make the animations and smoother and stuff, but for now we're just going to make a quick on the fly, kind of like a hack job of everything. Well, not really a hack job, but like just an easy way to do everything. Alright, so let's make this character have some graphics. So let's go ahead and go up here and import flash.display.sprite. We'll make our character a sprite. And we'll go ahead and extend sprite up there. Alright, so our player class is going to extend sprite because we're making him a graphic. And let's go ahead and do if stage init. Make sure the stage is there. If not, wait for it to be add event listener and check for when it's added to stage, or wait this, or okay, here we go. Alright, so we'll go down here and make the private function init e equals null. Let's return anything, and then we'll move that event listener added to stage net. And there we go. So basically just like this, it checks if stage is there and everything, and make sure it's added to the stage, else wait for it, and then we can start actually doing the programming for it. Because if not, sometimes it'll glitch out, and you don't want it to glitch out. Like once in a while, it'll glitch out, like it won't work or anything, which is a little weird. But this prevents that. Make sure everything's good and up, so that it can be added to the stage. All right, so let's go ahead and make some graphics for the player, and we'll just go ahead and make him like a little cube. We'll make a function called draw graphics. Come down here, private function. Oops. Draw graphics. Doesn't return anything. And it doesn't matter how you have your curly braces. You can have them like that. I do them both half the time. Alright, so let's go ahead and draw our cube, I guess you'd call it. So we're going to go ahead and make a cube. So we'll make var square sprite equals new sprite. And we'll make the graphics square the graphics. Begin fill. We'll make them. Put your hexadecimal color there. We'll make them a red square. That's an extra parameter. Square graphics dot draw rect. Make them 32 by 32, and then we'll go ahead and end the fill so that it doesn't fill anything else up if we have it some later or something. Alright, so we'll go ahead and type that, and basically what we're doing is we're creating a new square object that's going to be placed inside this, the player class. Every time the player class is called, this, let's go ahead and add child actually. Add child square. And so drawing a square within inside the class, inside the instance of when it's on the actual screen and everything. And then we're making it, we're drawing a rectangle, and we're filling it with the red color. FF means red's maxed out. These two are green, and then these two are blue. They're all dropped down to 0, and then F is the highest if you know like hexadecimal. Okay, and then we're just adding it to this class. So then every time this class is called, this square is going to come up, and this is how you draw graphics, like within a sprite, I guess you'd say. It's a little complicated to explain. So if we go up here and child, actually let's go up here, right above the main function, and go private var. We'll call him player. It's part of the player class. Goes new player. So we're making an instance of a new player, and we're calling that instance player, which is pretty ambiguous with the class name, but it'll be fine. And then we'll go down here and just add player to the add player to the stage, which if we load it up, hopefully it'll show. If not, I have no idea. Alright, here we go. As you can see, now in the corner of the screen, well, it depends if you resize it or not, there is a little red square right there now. And that is actually the player, which is awesome. So now that we have the graphics actually done, let's go ahead and if you want to, you can change the position of the player's X position or X coordinate. We can put it into like 40, and it'll be a little bit off to the right and a little bit more now. And you can change the Y also if you want to. So now it's 40 pixels to the right of the corner, which is 0. This appears 0, and if you know Flash, it's based on a grid system. And this is up here 0, and then this down here, this corner down here, is where your max, whatever your height and width of the the Swift file is that you determined for it. So going down, this is positive y going down here, and this is 0. So yeah, it's really weird and complicated sometimes. Like the y-axis is like backwards, kind of. It We'll discuss it more in a later video. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. We'll continue this character movements in the next video, because it's already been 10.5 minutes now. So in the next video we'll actually start doing the controls for moving the actual red object around on the screen. So I will see you all in the next video, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and make sure you visit webthetest.com and become a member. And I will see you all later. Goodbye.